Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give is to Miller. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Clemson 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Direct snap. Powers through the defender. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fair catch called for and made. Inside 10 seconds to go and the half clock reads 9. It is 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Trying to get to it. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Get set, get set.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21, Clemson 0.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Miller with the ball. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Back to throw, it's Milrow. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
24. Black 24. Timber.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll